Alright, guys, welcome back to the show. Once again, my name is Juan, and this is Goku Guidance. Alright, guys, so today we have a good one for you. The topic of today's video is fasting for lust. Not for lust, but the way how to deal with lust. How to deal with lust. How do you avoid lust? How do you fight against lust? And the answer is very simple. You fast. Boom, end a video, right? No, not quite. So how is fasting a weapon or a tool to help you fight against lust? Well, first and foremost, number one, there are different type of fasting. There's intermittent fasting, which is intermittent fasting can be anywhere from 12 hours to 16 hours to what I practice every day, 24 hours. It can be also prolonged fasting. Prolonged fasting is anything more than 24 hours. It can be anywhere from 36 to 48 hours to up to 72 hours. In a religious fasting, it can be anywhere from 3 days to 5 days to 7 days, all the way up to 40 days. Now, I'm not gonna tell you to do these things. First of all, I am not a doctor. I am not a scientist. I have middle school education. Okay, so I like don't take health advice from me, but this is backed up by real science. Okay, so prolonged fasting, it's mainly for like health benefits. The health benefits for prolonged fasting, it's you what do you call it? The body starts to auto consume itself, autophagy. It can get rid of malignant cells. It's for combating like any kind of disease, inflammation. If you have any kind of chronic pain, like it can benefit you, and the autophagy will eat away all of the malignant or all of the whatever that you may have, cancerous cells, even fat cells, like all that extra stored fat cells, it'll eat them away, and it's for health benefits. The intermittent fasting, what I practice every day, it's the same thing. You get a little bit of autophagy, maybe 6 to 8 hours a day, especially with the training. But it's to reduce your blood glucose. It helps the brain work better, increase intelligence. Like these are just benefits on top of benefits on top of benefits on top of the semen retention. And then there's the religious fasting. I've never really done a religious fast. The longest fast that I ever done was 6 days, and that was a little bit too much for me. Like I've heard people gone 7 days, 10 days, 15 days. I'm not telling anybody not to do these things, and I'm not telling anybody to do these things, but fasting is the best way to combat lust. Why? Number one. Well, when you fast, like a lot of people fast like mainly for health reasons. Like why would anybody fast? Is well, because when you fast, it like your hormone levels go up. Like not just like the hunger hormones, but like your testosterone goes up, your mental toughness goes up. It also enhances spiritual growth. And what I've noticed, for me, I've been doing intermittent fasting for about 5 years. Every now and then I'll do a 2 or 3 day fast. Like every like 6 months or every like 9 months I'll do like every like 6 to 9 months I'll do like a 4 or 5 day fast. And this is just all personal. Like I'm not telling anybody to go out and do this, but why do you do these things? First and foremost is for your health. It's for my personal health. That's how I keep slim, trim, and that's how I get chopped in like basically most of the year, if not all year round. So fasting helps with health benefits. It's mainly for health benefits. Your blood your blood glucose goes down. Your body functions better because you're not constantly breaking down food. So the way that the body works is obviously it takes energy to break down energy. So when you like have you guys ever had like a really heavy breakfast, and then you're like, oh, you can't do much for like the next like 4 hours. You can't really do a whole lot, and then after the 4 hours are gone, then you have to kind of take a nap, right? And then after the nap, then you feel amazing. It's like, well, what was all that sleep for when you like had to wake up, eat breakfast, and then like go back and take a nap? Well, it's because it takes like the body takes energy to break down the energy. So when you're fasting, like it's not like it gives you more energy, but like the body's not being weighed down. It's like I don't have to break down anything. Whatever I broke down like the night before, because I usually have like a really big meal every night, and I'm not bogged down by that. Like it's already broken down. It's ready for me to just get out of bed and just go. And not only that, it saves time. It actually saves time. And instead of like having to cook 3 meals a day, like you only have to cook once. Like it saves time, and it also saves money. Like for real. Like if you only eat once a day, like you'd be like, dude, like I'm like saving like a whole butt ton of money by switching car insurance, by switching to Geico, like by eating once a day, dude. Like just by eating once a day, you'll save money, you'll save time, you'll save money. So number 1 for health, number 2 is for spiritual growth. When you have all this energy, right? You have all this energy from all this food. Well, the body says, hey man, like now your libido's high. Like you either you go and waste this energy, and even if you did waste this energy, like if you're eating 3 times a day, you couldn't burn off everything you eat. So like your libido is still high. Like you could spend like 4 hours in the gym, and you're barely gonna like burn like maybe like 600 to 1,000 calories, right? And you're like, dude, I just ate like 4 or 5. So when you go hungry, obviously like the body has to preserve energy. The body has to preserve energy so that because the body thinks like, hey man, this guy's not gonna feed me again, so I have to preserve all this energy. So when you're preserving energy and you're basically starving yourself, like you're denying yourself from food and pleasure and all this stuff, you start feeding the soul. You start feeding the spirit. So the spirit and the will, your spirit and the will gets fed because you're denying the body. So the urges for lust go down and your spirit grows. So that's what I've noticed from all of this intermittent fasting. So you starve the body, you feed the spirits because you're denying the body, you're denying it something that it needs. You don't need sex, you kind of want it. But what about food? Do you need food? You need food, but when you deny it, the body says, hey man, like this guy's not gonna feed me, so the will gets stronger. The spirit gets stronger. So if you have a strong will, that's where the mental discipline comes in. That's where the discipline comes in. The discipline of like, hey man, I gotta do this right now or it's not gonna get done. You have to get your work at it. You have to get it in. So that's how you become disciplined. Like you discipline yourself through food. That's how all athletes have ever done it. If you've ever talked to like any Olympian, from like they'll tell you it's like the discipline comes from the food. Period. So you fast for health benefits. You fast because to grow your spirits, because you're denying yourself. So now the body's hungry, and now you have mental toughness, mental discipline. Now you have the discipline to do whatever it is that you have to do, whether you want to or not, because the body is hungry. So what are some of the physical benefits of you just doing an intermittent fasting, even a 12-hour fast, even a 16-hour, like a 12 hours fast that's like for like little kids, right? It's like easy, like little kid shit. But like when you do a 16 to a 24-hour fast, now you're doing the grown man shit. So physical benefits, like if you happen to be overweight, well, the body has plenty of energy to feed off of, so it'll help you lose weight. So if you're having problems with that department, and if you want your masculinity and all that stuff, like you have to do these things. So it'll control your blood sugar. Fasting can improve insulin sensitivity and reduce the risk of type 2 diabetes. Boom, who wouldn't want that? Very simple, right? Inflammation reduction. It helps it helps lower inflammation, because you're not sugar, it's inflammatory, or any kind of carb, it's inflammatory. When you're not intaking carbs, it helps reduce the inflammation. So if you have some sort of injury, or like let's say you like whatever, right? Like just any kind of injury, like that you got hurt and now you have inflammation on your elbow or whatever, it'll help reduce that. So it's just nothing but health benefits on top of health benefits. Heart health supports low blood pressure and cholesterol levels. Who wouldn't want that, dude? Especially if you're slim and trim and you're chopped in, right? Weight loss and fat burning. Just like I mentioned, it encourages the body to enter into a ketogenic or a ketosis mode, where the body burns its own fat for fuel. The body burns, like, and you're like, well, why would I want that? Well, if you happen to be like 5-10 pounds overweight, that would be perfect for you. Not only will it make you feel better, you'll lose the weight. Oh man, it's just a no-brainer, right? So longevity and cellular repair. That's also another physical benefit. Fasting triggers autophagy, a process where cells remove damaged components and potentially increasing lifespan. It's like, well, why would it increase lifespan? Because the body will the autophagy, it just means that it auto-consumes itself, but it doesn't just auto-consume fat. It also auto-consumes malignant cells that refuse to die, cancerous cells. Anything that the body deems to be useless, it'll start to consume. Anything that's stuck to the gut, it'll consume all that. Any excess skin, it'll start to consume on that. Your skin will start to look healthier. That's why I keep telling you guys, like, you have to keep your diet in check and all that stuff, and you have to eat right. Then these are some of the things that if you want your semen retention to go to the next level, these are some of the things that you have to practice. So, and then also, these are also facts. Mental and emotional benefits. Improve focus and mental clarity. So when your body it's like, you don't necessarily have to be in a ketogenic diet, okay? Like I eat whatever I want, dude. I eat brownies, and I eat those Costco muffins and pizza and pasta and all this stuff, and I'm still slim and trim because I only eat just basically dinner. Okay, I'll probably go like a couple days low carb. Low carb just means that you don't have carbs for like literally 2 or 3 days. So it negates all the carb intake that I do over the week, and then it just kind of fluctuates. So I have carbs like 5-6 times out of the week, and I'll eat 2 days out of the week low carb. So like you'll gain a little bit of fat and a little bit of muscle, and then you go 2 or 3 days low carb, and then like it just kind of negates, like you just kind of go back and forth in weight. So because first of all, it's too hard to stay at one weight, because you have to like literally weigh your food, and I'm not doing any of that stupid ass shit. I'm like, dude, I just throw it all in. And then as soon as I feel a little pudgy, it's like, oh, I guess it's time to go low carb. So I just go low carb for a couple of days, and boom, you're back to like slim and trim. So So, like I said, you don't have to necessarily be on a ketogenic diet or carnivore or any of these like fancy diets. Like you can literally eat whatever you want, but you do have to go low carb at least a couple times out of the week. Unless you're like really overweight, then I would suggest either get on keto or a carnivore diet until you reach your desired weight. So improve focus and mental clarity. So when you're on a fast, like you're working off of ketones. Ketones means that you're just working off of your own fat. During fasting, it enhances brain function. You can think better because you're not being, so when the energy goes down to your guts, like a lot of the blood has to go from here to, so that you can digest the stuff. So that's when you get all the like the grogginess and you get like the mental blocks like in the morning. It's because your body's not concerned about what's going on up here, because like it's like, dude, you just ate a big ass breakfast. Like we don't care about what's going on right here, dude. Like all the blood from here has to go to the gut so that it can break down all this shit. And as soon as we're done breaking out all this shit, then I'll allow you to think. But if you just eat once a day, and then you let your brain go off of whatever calories you ate, and then after it's done taking the calories, then the autophagy will start. But it during your fasting, it enhances brain function just because you're not breaking down food. It also stabilizes your mood. Like you feel happier because you're not constantly trying to feed yourself. And it also teaches you self-control. Whether you're hungry or not, you're like, oh man, I could really use a muffin right now. It's like, no man, that's how you practice self-control. You just say no. And the self-control goes hand in hand, like making a peanut butter jelly sandwich, with discipline. That's how you make like the brain mind connection of discipline, and it strengthens your will. So by fasting, by not feeding your body, your body starves, and then your will gets stronger. And it just makes it easier to resist the temptations like lust. It makes it easier because you have this. If you can say no to food, you can say no to women. You can say no to pornography. You can say no to the anime stupid shit that you see on TV and be like, no, I can't be watching that stuff. It's like, why not? Because it's all for lust. It's all for lust. Like anime, like I like Dragon Ball Z and all that stuff, but like just like the whole anime thing, like it's literally just because like it's all lust, dude. Like I don't watch that stuff. I don't necessarily hate it, but like I can't watch it myself because I can't watch pretty women, because like it's just like we're attracted to beauty, and you can't be watching that stuff. But like I'm not saying that you shouldn't be watching that stuff. If you like it, go ahead and watch whatever you want. But I personally cannot watch these things because these anime girls are like beyond beautiful, and they're designed for you to fall in love with them, really, basically. And if you fall in love with these anime girls, like you're just basically falling into the trap of lust. So it'll help with self-control and discipline, and it will make it easier for you to resist lust. So when you push food away from yourself, it helps you gain control over your impulses, because you're like, man, like what is the other impulse that is like it's this stronger than lust? It's like food. It like, trust me, like, so they like I was watching a video and they were talking about like World War II, like not the veterans, but the POWs that got captured. They put these guys on a very restricted caloric intake, and they reported that their libido is low. It's like, well, of course it's low, dude. Like, the last thing you want to do if you're like literally starving to death, the last thing you want to do is waste that little bit of energy that you have in you. Does that make sense? It's like, oh man, I gotta I gotta pull one off before I die, bro. It's like, what the hell's wrong with you, man? I gotta pull one out before I die, man. Like it's like I'm not gonna make it. I think I'm just gonna starve to death today. So I gotta jerk one off real quick. It's like nobody thinks that. So does that make sense? So like if you're literally starving, like your body is more focused on like, I gotta get some food right now. Then then instead of like I gotta pull one off right now. Your body's not even thinking about jerking one out right now. Does that make sense? Your body's only focused like, hey man, I gotta find me a burger stand or I gotta like do something so that I won't die. Does that make sense? So that like if you think about it in those terms, and like that's how it'll help. So yeah, so there you go, guys. That's how you defeat lust. In conclusion, so you recap the benefits. So the benefits is these are the benefits. The benefits are health, their beauty, their inflammation reduction, fat burning, your heart health, blood sugar control, spiritual growth, mental discipline, improve focus and mental clarity, and there you go. Like when you're doing these fastings, it'll help you reach whatever it is that you're trying to reach, whether it's health and beauty, whether it's like whether you're trying to look for a wife. Trust me guys, like when women don't want the biggest dude in the world. They just want somebody that's capable. They really just want somebody that's capable. They don't want you to lift 1,000 pounds. Like if you can lift like 50 pounds or 60 pounds with one hand, like that's all they really care for. Does that make sense? Like, and they don't want a big old fat sloppy dude, because obviously like women don't like that. Like, come on guys, it's just like you guys, you guys really looking for the big old fat sloppy chicks? Like obviously not. Does that make sense? Like you want somebody that's like moderately sloppy, like we all are. Okay, so there you go, guys. How to overcome lust. That's how you do it. How you overcome lust is through fasting. And like I said, there's 3 ways of fasting. There's the intermittent. You can start slow. Start slow, man. Start every day with a 12-hour fast. You eat your dinner at maybe like 6 o'clock in the afternoon. Whatever time you eat dinner, doesn't really matter. So like, it's just an example. You eat at 6 o'clock your dinner, you go to bed by 10 p.m. and by 6 a.m. the next morning, there you go, 12-hour fast. Does that make sense? That's the easy little baby one. But what you really want to start is with a 16-hour fast. That's the cool one. And then eventually graduate to the 24-hour fast. And then move on. That's just, and like I keep telling you guys, that's just the one thing like that you have to do. Like you have to do these things. Like if you wanna be like the maximum of your potential, like to like really like get that what do you call it, the full expression of your genetic makeup, one of the things that you have to do is fast. That's just the one thing. Well, all right guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. That's all I got for today, or at least for this video, or for this for whatever we're talking about, this subject. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys practice your fasting, and if you have any questions, let me know. Let me know in the comments, and I'll be uploading frequently, and that's it. That's all I got for today, guys, and I hope you enjoy the show. Please subscribe to the channel, and once again, my name is Juan, and this has been Goku Guidance. Until next time, fellas.